Hello friends, welcome to Karnataka Science Weekly Current Affairs. So in this video we are going to discuss about the current events which happened in the fourth week of April. So starting with the first major event which took place in the fourth week of April, it is the Karnataka Sahitya Sammelana. So government of Karnataka decided to carry forward to organize the 86th Karnataka Sahitya Sammelan in Haveri. So it was supposed to be held in the year of 2020 itself. Due to the pandemic, due to the outbreak of corona, the event has been postponed for an indefinite period. So now they have decided to organize this event in the month of September. So it will be held in Haveri. The place is Haveri, and the presidency will be headed by Dodrange Gowda, a noted poet and a literaturist, so who has made a great contribution to the Kannada literature, will be heading this 86th Karnataka Sahitya Sammelan. So this is important, which you need to understand where it is held and who presides over the event. To give some more information with regard to this, so you can have the understanding that the previous Sahitya Sammelans where they were held. So you can say that 84th, so 85th was held in Kalburgi in the year 2020. Okay, it was held in Kalburgi in 2020, and it was presided over by H.S. Venkateshwar Murthy. Whereas 84th was held in Dharwad in 2019, and it was presided over by Chandrasekhar Kambar. So this question has been in the recently concluded in the previous KS exam, in the prelims this question has been asked. So you need to understand, need to remember this fact. So moving on to the next important topic which have been is Rajkumar Lifetime Achievement Award. So this award is instituted by Department of the Information and Public Relations, Government of Karnataka, and it is given to the personalities who has made contribution to the cinema. The lifetime contribution for the year, for the year 2017 went to Lakshmi, noted film actress, and for the year 2018 went to Srinivas Murthy, who is also an noted Kannada cinema actor, and also is done contribution to the television cinema also with regard to the television contribution. He was also made by him. He has also written some scripts. He has written a story. He has taken director as a role of director, and he has made some various contributions to the Karnataka cinema. For that, they have been recognized and have been awarded the award for the 2017 to the Lakshmi and 2018 to the Srinivas Murthy. So next, it is with regard to the malaria. So why it is in news? So because the April 25th is considered as a World Malaria Day, and also the Karnataka government has been elevated, has been upgraded its status from category 2 to category 1. So what is this category 2 and category 1? So category 2 means it's a pre-elimination phase of malaria, and category 1 means elimination phase. So how it is determined? According to the Ministry of Health and Indian Council of Medical Research, they have taken annual parasite incidence API based on the annual parasite incidence. If the annual parasite incidence is around 1 or more, it is around 1 per 1 lakh population, per 1000 population. If the annual parasite incidence is 1 per 1000 population, it is considered as a pre-elimination category. They are clubbed, various states will be clubbed into the pre-elimination category. If the annual parasite incidence is less than 1 per 1000 population, then it will be called as elimination phase. So means they have taken various corrective measures, preventive measures and also curative measures in order to prevent the spread of malaria and made various progress with regard to curative care also. So these states have been recognized and they have been shifted from category 1 to category 2 to category 1 status. So Karnataka has been recognized and it has been shifted to the category 1. So what are the measures that government has taken? So majorly the Karnataka state government is from beginning from 1990s itself, it has initiated various programs to prevent the malaria. Bringing in the fishes which can eat the larvae of the mosquitoes, so that there can be a so that the mosquito borne diseases can be cured or can be prevented properly. And also they have, with a recent aspect, they have initiated smart disease surveillance mechanism. So this is very important, where they have identified and surveyed and made a track of the where there is a high incidence of malaria, what measures need to be taken, and they have initiated a separate malaria officer under the district headquarters to prevent and to take measures with regard to prevention or spreading of the malaria. In Karnataka, majorly the Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts have high incidence of the malaria. This is what we need to understand with regard to malaria. And so to understand about malaria, malaria is a disease, it's a parasite disease which is majorly borne by the mosquitoes. That is, the mosquitoes are the responsible for, they act as a carriers and it will transmit the disease from one person to the other person. So it is majorly infected by the female Anopheles mosquitoes. So what it infects in the human body? It infects the liver, okay? It infects the functioning of the liver, and also it targets the red blood cells and it ruptures the red blood cells, causing various difficulties in the person. The symptoms includes the fever, headache, vomiting, diarrhea. So these are the various symptoms of the malaria. So it is considered as endemic to the tropical countries. Now India has done a tremendous taken tremendous measures in order to prevent, curb and make this disease not so much panic, not to create panic among the public. Apart from this, the other initiatives you need to remember is E2020, which is the World Health Organization initiative to make zero incidence of malaria by 2020 under those countries which have high incidence of malaria. So going by this success, the WHO initiated one more program called as E2025, which is to eliminate or to make zero incidence of malaria by the year 2025. So this is the initiatives taken by the World Health Organization, whereas India has also taken an initiative called as National Framework for Elimination of Malaria. For National Framework for Malaria Elimination. So by 2030, we need to eliminate malaria from our country. So this is the program which has been devised to effectively prevent the malaria disease. So moving on to the next event, this is Ayush Sports Medicine Center. So recently the government of India has sanctioned Ayush Sports Medicine Center at Mangalore. So Mangalore became the second center in India, second place in India to get the Ayush Sports Medicine Center. So it is already there in Kerala, in Thrissur. It is already the first Ayush Sports Medicine Center has been established in Thrissur in Kerala. So Karnataka becomes the second state in India to get this facility. So what is the major motto or objective of this center is to provide treatment, preventive care and other health needs to the sports personalities. So based on our traditional Ayush medicines or Ayush therapies, one can treat or cure the sports related ailments and sports related injuries through this center. This is the major objective or motto of this center. So next is, it is the megalithic burial sites. Which has been recently found in near Kollegal. So you need to understand megaliths. I think megaliths are nothing but they are a standalone structures or huge single slabs rocks which have been used from during the Iron Age itself. Even they say that they trace back to 1500 BC. Even during the Indus Valley civilization also, they have this structure of the large stone slabs which are used majorly as a indicator of burial sites or marking of burial sites, and it is also used to represent or commemorate any major event. So these megalithic burial sites have been recently excavated by the Archaeological Survey of India in Kollegal. The peculiar feature of this is that in this excavated megalithic site, the habitations, means the people which used to live, and the burial sites, the habitations and the burial sites lie very close to each other. So this is the uniqueness. The earlier burial sites, the habitations and the burial sites were far away from the habitations, but in this place the burial sites are very much close proximity with regard to the habitations, means where the people used to live. So this is one of the major finding in this burial sites. Still excavation is going on, and in the future they will come up with new findings. So this is with regard to Semicond Indian Conference, which was held in Bangalore 2022. The conference majorly focused on the semiconductor industry. So as all we know that the next revolution, what are the revolutions taking place is majorly based on the machine related things, or the revolution which takes place in the machines. For the machines, the major is the semiconductors. The IC chips are the major, what we call as the brain of any machines. So in order to manufacture them, develop them, design them, India should achieve its self-reliance. We are now dependent on other countries in order for the IC chips. Now with this conference, the government is pushing to develop the self-reliance concept of the Indian industries, where the India should become exporter rather than importer of the semiconductor related things, majorly the integrated chips, which includes designing, fabricating, production and manufacturing. So all these should be done in the India itself. So it will be a boost and gives various attractive, it also provides various economic opportunities such as investment, development, export potential, and it will add to the economic development of a country, and also it will strengthen the next growth of the next revolution which is going to take place in the industrial development. That is the machines improvement, for which the IC chips plays a very important role. So the major focus of the conference was to make sure that there is a proper investment comes into the India with regard to the semiconductor development. So this is which is considered as the very next big thing with regard to industrial revolution. So these are the various events which have took place in the fourth week of April. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video.